Hey bitches, so I'm going to show you how to turn your webcam from this to this. So hey bitches, I am going to help you guys improve your camera quality while in stream or in any other videos that you might want to make. So first of all, there are a few things that you will need. A camera, of course, some good lights, mainly key lights, and you can also have some backdrop lights. I recommend getting some floodlights. They can be really cheap. You can grab one up for like $15. It's not that expensive and it will help your stream immensely. And another item that we will be needing and I will be using to help improve our camera is Chroma Cam. So I'll put this in front of my face because I don't want to see my face. So what we have here is Chroma Cam. You can have it for business or you can have it for as a streamer. Streamer is really interesting, and poggers, as you can see, you can make it background and it cuts out the green screen. It's not that great, but at the size that you would have it down here, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. It's legible, but yeah, you get what I'm saying. So as you can see, it's just shit. to be polite, this is shit. This is utter shit. So I'm going to show you guys how to do it in Streamlabs. This is also pretty much the same in OBS Studio as well, if you have that. But yes, we're going to be using Business instead. This is the latest updated version of it. You might have a previous one. You will have to pay for this for the full version, as the free one will just have the logo Chroma Cam and it will just be appearing randomly on the screen. It's not too bad, especially when you have it keyed out the background, as it won't show up as often. So what we want to do is get our cam in here. I have a C930E as my webcam. I also have Cam Link 4K, which is nice, but we are improving this one. So here we have it, and also with the free version, you'll be locked at 15 frames, which isn't too bad. Like you get. It's not too bad. It's okay. You can deal with it. But basically, we want 30 frames. Don't need to worry about the backlight and all that bullshit. And so we want to go to filters here, and we want to select this one. This one will help us blur our current background. So here I can show you here how much it can blur, and that was just. You want it just slightly faint, not as noticeable, but you can see the little bits that sometimes will be cut out. But it is quite good, and you don't tell at a smaller scale, especially this. You wouldn't even bother noticing. So it's really good for that. So Chroma Cam is a great way to get rid of your background or blur your background from your webcam. You can also replace it with these shaders here, which are quite nice. They're not too intrusive. If you don't have any backlighting and you don't want to spend the money, you can choose one of these. I think they're nice. But I have some lights and I am going to use the blur option, which I think is just subtle enough that it's okay, and that's it. That's all you need. So you can close it and it should still be in OBS. So mainly we want to get our camera in. So I have it as a video capture device. When you go here, properties, and you'll want to pick it in the drop down because it will show up here. Chroma Cam, you want to pick that. You don't want to pick your camera. Pick Chroma Cam, and it comes in at 720, which is one of the downsides of using a program that gets rid of background, and most of them, they don't go up to 1080p, but it's okay for just small camera work like this, just to improve your streaming quality. So after you have your webcam in, what we want to do is go to filters. This is the most important part to make it look semi-decent. In the new updated version of Streamlabs, they didn't have the visual presets. These can change your camera style really quickly and interestingly. You can even go inverted, which is whack, but I like to use action movie. I don't know, I just like the tone of it. And I also decided to put in color correction, so you go plus here and then color correction, so you can have that in there. And I also go like this. Now you can play around with the stats. I like to have it around there, have a little bit more contrast, just to get those blacks black. A little bit of lightness or darkness, doesn't matter. I usually either keep the saturation at 0 or maybe boost it a little bit, not too much, but I've changed the hue shift just a little bit more bluer, just to suit my stream, and I usually just keep it there. So then the next step would be to add the lights. So I'll add them on one at a time. You'll see here I have 2 key lights. Only one of them is on at the moment, which is giving up me like a bit of a shade, a shadow on my face here. It's not too distinct, but it's okay. When I bring on the second key light, you'll see that it is too bright, and you'll see that in a second. See, so now you can see that it is a bit too bright, and it is blaring out. I can't turn down the brightness. It's at 10%, and that's as low as it goes. So the only way I could fix that is by pushing it further back, but it's up against the wall. So what to do to fix that is to bring in some backlighting, which I am going to do now. So I got one on, and that has toned down my face a little bit, which is nice. Now I have another one with the backlighting that has really toned down my face. The key lights aren't as harsh, as it's kind of compensating for the backlight now. So you guys can choose. I just have some floodlights. I have a purple one and a red one. You can change the colors and everything. It just makes the scene more dynamic and fun. So yes guys, this is probably the end result that I can possibly do for my webcam. Just to blur the background, to make it more crisp, more high quality with the lighting. That really helps. The lights really help. So I would suggest investing in getting lights if you don't have them already. So as you could see, the filters, the properties are really simple. They're just in OBS. You can fix it there as well. And usually your main camera settings should be fine. I have mine set to just basic normality. I will show you. So these are my Logitech settings. Image doesn't matter, widescreen, standard, it's the same. And my advanced, I can bring in the camera, you know, all that good stuff, bring it back out, move it around in here, which is helpful. You can change the stuff, but really you don't need to. It's usually pretty good. So usually, yeah. Autofocus, like, yeah, it's good, you know, like you don't really need to mess with that. It's just the stuff inside OBS that you might need to adjust to your preference and your lighting. That's very important. So most of the the settings that you guys might have might be slightly different. Just play around in OBS and you should have the right settings eventually. So guys, I hope you have enjoyed this guide and it has been useful for you, because I spent many years trying to perfect my webcam prowess, and I think I've finally landed on something that I like and looks good enough. if you get my drift. So if you guys found this useful, hit that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell below as well to get awesome videos just like this one.